waiting too long. Hell no, I want that cruel love. Body on my, losing all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, finding all my innocence. Yeah, body on my, losing all my innocence.
What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's vlog. I thought I would just kind of sit down and take you through this past weekend, a little like recap of what we did and kind of like how I'm going to be moving forward, which will be our Tuesday training tip of the day, which is really like just like life tip. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to just share with you everything we did, and then I can also show you the things I got, because I had a lot of people message me and they're like, you should totally do a haul of like everything you get in New York, which I didn't get that much because we spent most of the money on food and like experiences. But yeah, I'll show you all of that. So getting right on into it, we left Thursday, which I still was able to work out Thursday morning, and we got in like super late Friday night at, I think like almost 1 o'clock we got there. Friday was the day that we went to New York, which I woke up and still worked out in my brother's like little home gym they have. They had a mat and then 2 pieces of cardio equipment and like these little kettlebells. So I did attempt to get in a lower body workout, and I actually thought it was pretty dang good. I was sweating really bad after. That was a great way to start the day for me, because I knew we were going to be eating a lot, but I also didn't want to like do too much, because I also knew that we were going to be walking a shit ton, which we did. We ended up walking, like not including my workout, about 18,000 steps, which is like 8 miles. I would assume with my workout, I probably was at like 20,000 steps, which is 10 miles. So for those of you who commented on my video yesterday asking like how we ate all the food, someone commented saying it looked like I was scared to eat. Okay, yeah, you clearly don't know me at all. But anyway, for those of you who are wondering how it was even like possible to eat all that food and still feel fine, first things first, yeah, we walked so much. We only took 1 Uber that entire day. We walked everywhere else. And in that Uber, if you've never driven in New York City, I don't even know if you should try it, because it is frightening. Yeah, after that Uber, we were like, we'll just walk, because he almost got in a car accident like 50 times. So that was an experience. But we walked everywhere, and we were sharing everything. The whole point of like trying all the different foods in New York was so we could try everything and enjoy and just have a good time. We really shared like everything we got. You were still eating a lot of food, like the pizza was freaking huge, but it was so good. And then we had so much walking in between each spot we went to that I actually like did not feel bad at all by the end of that day. I finished off with those Annie Ann's pretzels. That definitely was like very sweet. There was just too many sweets in that day, but I didn't actually feel bad. I did get a few things while we were in New York, nothing crazy, because like I said, we spent a ton of money on food, as I'm sure you can imagine looking at that video. The thing I am like most excited about, this might be silly, but if you've been watching my videos recently, you know Chris and I have been rewatching Friends, and I've been obsessed with Friends for as long as I can remember. I think I've watched it all the way through probably like 7 or 8 times by this point, but look at how cute this mug is. Central Perk. They also had one that said like Friends across it that had like, you know, the actual dots like their Friends logo. But I thought this was just so dang cute. So I got that. My mom got me a little Friends shirt that she's holding for Christmas. But I don't care because I'm still so excited. I'm gonna be pumped when I get that at Christmas. I think it just says Friends, but it actually has like all the characters on it. It's very cute. And then we stopped by Lulu. Even though we have a Lulu here, it was amazing. They had everything. I seriously would be shocked if there was something they didn't carry there, because it was a massive store, and I mean it was just filled with so many things I had never seen before, so many different materials. I was like, wow, this is great. I just wore these this morning for my workout, so sorry if you can see all of the fuzz on these now from being on my floor after I took them off. But I got the camo Align pants. They had been out of them here, and I really, really wanted them because you guys know my obsession with Align pants, and like, they're so neutral. I used to not be a camo person. I still don't think I am, but this is just so neutral. I was like, that's really cute. I think I need those. They did only have a size 2 in stock, and I bought them because Align pants, because they are so, like, they're the naked sensation, they're not compressive. A lot of people tend to size down in them, so that's all I did. They still fit great. And this was on sale. I love this color. Same thing. Our stores here sold out of like everything in this color pretty quickly, or at least before I knew that they had it. So I was pumped to find this, and it was actually on sale. Look how cute that is. And open back, hey yo. But it was on sale for 29 bucks. Cool. So I got these 2 things, and then the last thing I got is not actually something I got in New York, but it's something I purchased on the way to New York. Actually, Chris purchased it for me while I was driving, because don't text and drive, don't be on your phone and drive. I have been wanting this for a while, and I just couldn't justify spending the money, and then it went on sale at Nordstrom, and I was like, cool, this is my time to snag it. They didn't have my size, and so I got on Mercari, and I got it for 43 doll hairs, and it was originally like 100. So it's this, I think it's called Thread and Supply. Yeah, this Thread and Supply super puffy pullover. It's so soft. I think this is just the color charcoal gray or something like that. They had it in like 3 or 4 different colors, and then it's just tan on the inside. But like, how cute and comfy is that? And it was here on Sunday. Like, it got delivered to me so fast. Those are all of the non-edible items I bought in New York. Literally, we spent so much money on food, but I'm really happy with what I got. This, that's freaking cute. And it's massive. Saturday was raining and just like overall a pretty gloomy day, so I didn't really record much. I did record a little bit when we went to this little pumpkin patch, not to pick pumpkins or anything, because like I said, it was raining and cold, so we were not about to do that. But they had a little wine tasting on the inside, and they had these pumpkin donuts my mom wanted to get, or not pumpkin, apple cider donuts. Very good. I ate so much sugar this weekend, it is crazy. So we went there. My mom and Chris did like a little wine tasting. I played with Izzy, my brother's daughter, while they were doing that, and we had a bunch of fun hanging out. Is he recording you? And then we went to this little, not little, very big farmer's market, and I'm so bummed I didn't record because it was seriously massive, and they had so many yummy foods. like sweet and savory, and there was also like this big shoe store. I'm pretty sure I didn't record anything. I was pretty tired by that point. I was exhausted from walking so much the day before. That's why I didn't work out Saturday morning. But we ended up having, oh my gosh, my mom got like coffee cake, this blueberry crumble cake. They had more donuts there, so we got more donuts on top of the apple cider donuts. And then we got, oh my gosh, what else? Oh, I got a thing of cheesecake because they were selling like little individual ones. So I got this normal, like a cheesecake with this blueberry, covered in blueberries that are in, I don't know, it was delicious. And then they got like 2 cakes, which I didn't have any of those because I'm not a cake person. Cheesecake, yes. Regular cake, not so much. So we went home, hung out for a while, and then my brother and his wife and Chris and I went to TopGolf. They just had one open near them. Very fun. I will say it's kind of expensive. It's what I expected it to be. We got there, and because it was, I'm assuming it's most of the time there's a wait on a weekend night, but because theirs hasn't been open that long, we were kind of all expecting to have to wait. So we had to wait for an hour. We got some drinks, we got some food, and then we were golfing, which was so much fun. I'm a horrible golfer. I don't golf at all. So make fun of my swing, whatever. I won all of the games because I'm consistent. Consistency is key. Even though I didn't look good doing it, I won every single game by like a lot. So not that that's what it was about, but hey, I'll take it. Home, we stopped at a Wawa. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Corey has always talked very highly of these Wawas and that they actually have pretty decent food. It's like a nicer store that you would have at a gas station. There's like actual food on the inside, and then everything else gas stations normally carry. But we were on the way home from golfing, and Chris wanted to stop and see what Corey had been talking about. So we got more food there. I got my little sour gummy worms. Don't know why I was in the mood for those, but I was. And I got a Halo Top. Yeah, they sold Halo Top at the gas station, and I ate it on the way home. Yeah, and then Sunday we woke up and hung out for a little bit and then had to drive home. The drive was like 8 hours, and towards the end of it we stopped to get dinner because I was starving and we all kind of just needed a break from being in the car. So got home last night at like 7, and I have been really tired today. I didn't record my workout this morning. I did come home. I like got a bunch of stuff done that I needed to get caught up on. I got the whole New York like cheat day video posted, and I was sending emails to my clients, getting back to their check-ins, and then I took a nap. And I haven't eaten like anything today. So I'm gonna go either to Kroger or just go get some food. I still have to go help my dad in like probably 15 minutes. I'm gonna leave to head over there, so I might just grab some food, hang out with him. But I realized this video is getting long. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an overview of what it was like for me. And oh, I forgot to mention, I did have a salad at TopGolf. Chris and I split, well actually we all split this like guac, salsa, and chips. And then Chris and I both got salads for dinner. That was like the only semi-healthy thing I ate all weekend. And they didn't have any like healthy dressing, so I just got honey mustard, and it tasted so good. After all those sweets, having like actual greens and vegetables, I was like, oh, this is amazing. But I know I was definitely very dehydrated all weekend. I didn't drink nearly the amount of water that I normally do, And I obviously was eating like crap in terms of how I normally eat. And in terms of any human, I ate so many sweets, but that's okay. We had fun. It was only 2 days. And like I said, I honestly did not feel bad after the day in New York at all. That Shake Shack burger was so good at the end of the day. Like, we were all very hungry. I'm like, and we were like, why are we still hungry? We've had so much food. But when you think about it, we walked so much. Like, we seriously walked between every single place we went. We only took that Uber in the very beginning to kind of get us from Penn Station back to Central Park, and then we kind of worked our way down and then went back. And yeah, it was just a crap ton of walking. Saturday, I did feel like crap after all of those sweets. I didn't feel good Saturday. And I was tired, and it was gloomy. Yeah, and then now we're home, and the goal is to just get back to my routine from before I left. Nothing crazy. I'm not punishing myself by doing a bunch of cardio or under eating or anything like that. You guys know by now on this channel I'm all about balance and enjoying time with your family. Like, definitely, I'm never going to miss out on something unless I'm on prep. I'm never gonna miss out on an experience with family, friends, whatever, because it doesn't like fit with the food I was supposed to eat that night, because you can get back to it. And it's all about that balance, 80-20. 80% of the time I stick to the meals I normally make at home. Yeah, I normally meal prep mostly everything. The only thing I really don't eat at home on a daily basis is that smoothie from Lifetime. If I get that, and then every once in a while Chris and I will go get dinner, or I'll have Halo Top at night. But for the most part, I'm always eating really nutrient dense foods. And when I eat out on a like 80% of the time, they're pretty healthy meals. I very rarely indulge like that and kind of go overboard. Basically, my training tip for this Tuesday is to just not stress out about if you go off of your macros for a day or two, or like for a meal, like pump the brakes. If it's that day, you still have time to like keep it within your macros. And if you go over a little bit, then you go over a little bit, and then the next day, get back onto your normal routine. For me, a day or two isn't going to completely wipe out all the hard work I did. It's not going to immediately make me gain like 20 pounds of fat, and then everything I just worked hard for is out the window. That's not how it works. And is there gonna be some fat gain from what I just did? Yeah, probably a little bit, but by going back to my normal routine, it immediately gets my body back to what it was used to and helps bring that back down to kind of like my homeostasis again. So don't stress out about it. Don't torture yourself or feel guilty and punish yourself for enjoying time with your loved ones. Or if you just want to have a cheat meal and you go ham on it, okay, just get back to your normal routine after. Don't punish yourself with cardio, because then you're just starting this cycle of like, you ate bad food, so you have to punish yourself, and that is not a healthy relationship to have with food. You shouldn't have to punish yourself. You just get back to your normal routine and everything will level out. You don't want to constantly be overeating and then undereating because you're punishing yourself for overeating. And then you're just going to create this really, really, really unhealthy relationship with food, to where that's going to continue. You're never going to kind of find that balance again. That is my tip on this fine Tuesday. Don't overthink it. Don't get too stressed out. If you enjoy yourself, good. I'm glad you had fun. Now just get back to your normal routine. It doesn't have to be complicated, and you will be okay. You might see a little bit of fat gain from what you did. However, by you going back to your normal eating habits so quickly, you probably will see that come down very quickly as well. And if you see the number on the scale higher than you were before, 1, you just ate a bunch of food you probably haven't digested at all. 2, you're bloated. And 3, give it a couple days, and I promise you it will most likely come down to exactly where you were before, sometimes even under. That is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.
The Americano.
Hey, do you wanna ride in my Fallen? Let the top back all the way, rolling through the streets of LA.